Hey YouTube, what is going on? This is Crypto Vision. It's Saturday night. We're going to take a look at some of our typical coins we look at. Let's go ahead and start out with Chainlink coin. That's the coin I'm doing this week. It is number 16, and you've got a market cap of 1.414 bill. Right now we're at $4.04. And we're up 22.57%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour chart. Sorry if it's sitting a little bit crooked here. I need to get myself a new tripod as soon as possible. Okay, let me zoom in there. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm saying here. Now let's take a look at your 24-hour. Okay, guys, we started out the day at about 337. Retraced to about 325. Ping-ponged a little bit back and forth here. Went to about 340. And then we shot up to about 431. Retraced to 409. Back to 441. 451. So today, so far, your low's going to be, let's say about 321 is going to be your low. Let's see. Did it get any lower? I don't think it did here. Your low is going to be 321 and your high is going to be 451. Actually, if I read it right on my phone, it looks like it was $4.92. I had like over 100 in this coin. I had over 20 plus coins. But I've kind of since put that money back into Ethereum. I've got about $50 worth of Ether right now, which I know ain't much, but, you know, my broke ass, I mean, you know, you just got to be able to get what you can get. But anyway, I think Chainlink's going to be a good investment because of this partnership that they have going on. I believe it's with, you know what, hold on. I'll tell you who it is with tomorrow, guys, because I don't want to say, I'm not 100% sure who it's with. I need to do a little bit more research. I know this kind of makes me look a little dumb, but I would rather give you correct information. I don't want to say it's so-and-so, and then somebody goes out and says, oh, this guy on YouTube said Chainlink's got a partnership with so-and-so. No, I want to be sure before I say anything to you guys because I don't want to get in trouble myself. So we're going to say, you know, it's looking pretty good. I've got about 10 coins of this myself right now that I think I'm just going to keep and forget about. Because you never know. I still say this could be a $10 token eventually. You know, it's going to take some time. But with these partnerships they got going on, I think it's a pretty good investment. You're going to have dips. You're going to have, you know, run-ups. But I feel pretty comfortable with how about 40. I've got about $40 into it right now. I've got about 10 coins, and I think I'm just going to hold on to them, you know, because I mean, if it jumps up to 7 or 8 or 9 or $10, I'd feel pretty stupid not having at least 10 coins. So, you know, who knows? I think, you know, with these partnerships that this coin has, could this coin be the next BNB? You know, XRP's got a good shot at it. I think more than XRP right now at this particular point in time. I think Chainlink, you know, being that, you know, if you guys remember, you know, BNB started out as about a $5 coin. And that's about where we are right now. Chainlink is about a $5 coin right now. $4.74, something like that. 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 cents. You know, and I think, you know, with the right amount of news, the right amount of volume, I think this could become another BNB. I think this could be a 25, maybe even a 35. I've seen people on Twitter say, oh, this could be $100. So this, you know, these levels are really cheap to get into right now. You know, the more and more I talk about it, and the more and more I think about it, I'm thinking that I'm going to at least keep those 10 coins for a while and see what happens, you know, and I'll let you guys know if I do anything different. Like I said, I've got like 0.165 of Ethereum. I really think I'm close. I'm going to have my niece's boyfriend come over. He's a real good computer person. He knows a lot about computers, so hopefully he can help me, figure out this little problem I'm having. I'm trying to get on Bitfly to mine Ethereum, and I keep having issues, and I'm thinking that he can maybe point me in the right direction. I could build on that 0.165 and, get free Ethereum. I'd rather get free Ethereum than pay for it, by mining. So, but anyway, Chainlink's looking real good, guys. If you have it and if you got about 40 or 50 or $100 or whatever it is you feel comfortable putting in, it's something that I would definitely hold on to a while. I plan on holding my Chainlink for a while. I might hold it for a couple of weeks. I just want to see what it's going to do. Now, if I think it's going to really tank and plummet all the way to nothing, well, then of course I'm going to yank my money out, and I'll let you know. I know sometimes I probably bore you guys with too much information, but I like to let you guys know what I'm doing, and I like to hopefully help you prevent making the same dumb mistakes that I did. I mean, I guess that's part of the reason why I like to tell you guys this stuff, because sometimes I get kind of caught up in the moment, and I kind of sometimes I get panicky too. Every investor, I don't care how seasoned of an investor you are, there are times you're going to get panicky when the price starts to fall. You can't tell me that there's never been a time where you haven't been tempted to just sell out because it's dropping. Well, you can't be like me, and do that, because sometimes it's just a bear. Like I've said in the past, it's just a bear trap. What they do is they try to create a sell-off, and they try to, create an environment of fear, making people think, oh shit, this thing is definitely going down, I better get out now, where it's usually like, for Chainlink's purposes, maybe a 30 or 40 cent drop, and then it goes right back up again. And that's the same with LITECOIN. LITECOIN might drop 10 or 15 bucks, and that might scare you into, thinking, holy shit, I better get out of here. But, in reality, it's no big deal. Just you got to be patient with it, and let it do its thing. We're going to go ahead and do Bitcoin Cash again. Bitcoin Cash is your number 5 token. Actually, I'm going to add Bitcoin Cash back to the lineup. Bitcoin Cash is your number 5 token. It's got a market cap of about 7.824 bill. We're at 437.95. It's up 4.74%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour chart. And the 24-hour on Bitcoin Cash is at 418.75. We started out the day at 418.75. Went down to about 416.47. Went to 419.50, and then right around here you shot all the way up to 431.42. 434. And you retraced to about 431.54. I think right about this point is going to be your high for today. Let's see what this says here. 446.72. That's going to be your high. Your low. Let's see. If I'm ever wrong on this, guys, let me know. Sometimes even I make mistakes. Okay. 418.75 is going to be your low. A lot of ping pong action, a lot of back and forth for Bitcoin Cash. But it's looking pretty good. I think you're going to see 500 real soon. And let's move on to the next coin, which is my favorite, or one of my favorites. That's LITECOIN. It's number 4. We've moved back into number 4. We were at 5 yesterday, but it's kind of thumped Bitcoin Cash out for the day. We've got a market cap of 8.199 bill. We're at $131.29, which I'm still holding a full LITECOIN. And what I'm trying to do with this LITECOIN, guys, is I'm trying to get myself into one of those wallets, like a wallet where you can't exactly, sell or anything. It's just like kind of stored there. I want to get this coin out of my Coinbase, and I want to be able to make it where I can't just convert, because I have a real bad habit of where if I see a coin going up, it's like, oh, I want to make a few extra bucks here, and I convert, and then I get myself in trouble. So, if anybody knows of, like anything that, because I've tried the apps for I've got an iPhone X and the 256 gigabyte. I got the iPhone X, and I've tried downloading the Litecoin wallet for iOS. Both versions they have in the App Store, and Coinbase, for some reason, is it Coinbase? Yeah, Coinbase does not like the wallet address for the Litecoin wallets that I've downloaded. So if anybody knows of any suggestions of what Coinbase, what kind of a wallet Coinbase would like, I would certainly appreciate it. So if you could leave me that information in the comments, I would definitely appreciate it. But let's get back to the analysis here. Like I said, we're at 131.29. We are up. Look at this, guys. We were at 114, 115 yesterday. We're up 12.25%, which is amazing. Let's take a look at your 24-hour. Actually, I almost didn't do tonight's video because we went to a car show in Pacific tonight in Missouri, which was really fun, and I was almost so tired. I also cut the grass today in the 90 freaking degree heat, so that wiped me out, but I just figured, what the hell, I'll do a show anyway. So you started out the day at about 117.05. Ping-ponged around a little bit, 1724, 1730, right around here. You really started climbing. We really went up, 128. Look at that, guys, 135.64, 133. 135.64 is going to be your high for Litecoin, and 117.15 is going to be your low. Now, here's what I want to do with this wallet, guys. I know that between now and the halving, it's probably going to take another dip. I expect it to, but some people are saying this coin could go anywhere from $350 to $600 to $1,000. So what it does in reality remains to be seen. But in the short term, I think by the 4th of July, Litecoin is going to be at least 150 if this pattern holds, if we keep climbing. Because you remember, and I'm sure you guys do remember, back when Bitcoin and Ethereum were going up, Litecoin didn't do crap. I mean, it just sat there and didn't do anything. Well, now it's Litecoin's turn. I think we're going to start moving up now, and I want to hold my Litecoin. I don't want to be tempted to move it around anymore, so the quicker I get it out of that wallet before the halving, I think, or get it into that wallet before the halving, I think the better. That way, you know, if it's too hard for me to mess with it, I'll think, screw it, I don't want to do this, and I'll just leave it alone. But anyway, like I said, 150 by 4th, barring any kind of setbacks or any kind of, pullbacks. And then beyond the 4th, I would say maybe 155 to 160-ish. And as you approach the halving toward the end of the month, we're going to be getting out of the ascending wedge. We're going to be getting out of that. So I'm thinking the sky's the limit for Litecoin, guys. I mean, I really can't predict what it's going to do. Nobody really knows. I'm predicting it's going to be pretty big because when you cut the supply, of the product, then that increases the demand. So I think you're going to definitely see a huge run up, which is why I've decided this one Litecoin I've got, I'm not touching it. So let's move on to the next coin, which is going to be XRP. And XRP is number 3. We got a market cap of 17.954 bill. We're at 0.421, 42 cents. We're up 2.69%. Let's take a look at your 24-hour. In your 24-hour, you started out the day at about 0.411, 41 cents. 41.2, kind of just ping, you're kind of just consolidating today, guys. A lot of ping-ponging, a lot of back and forth. So 41.2 is going to be your low. Your high is going to be about right here at about 42.9. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, 42.9. So XRP is looking good, guys. I still think XRP can be a good BNB possible candidate too, but with XRP it's just going to take some time, because the problem with XRP is there's such a huge supply of it. I mean, maybe someday if they say, hey, we're going to buy back some of this, hey, maybe that'd be great. But XRP's looking good. I say you're going to see 50 cents to $1 by the end of the summer. Let's take a look at your next coin, which is going to be number 2, which is the one I'm kind of in right now, Ethereum. We got a market cap of 33.794 bill. We're at 316.72. We're up 5.88%. Let's take a look at that chart. And actually, I predicted that by this time it'd be around 300, so I'm glad to see that my predictions are correct. Okay, guys, you started out the day at about 300 bucks and actually 299.84. And I think that's I'm gonna call that, wait a minute. Yeah, hell, 299.84 is gonna be your low. You're so high so far, 322.38. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And then just a lot of ping pong, guys. We are seeing some movement in Ether, but I think Ether's going to be at least 400, 450 by the end of summer, maybe 500, barring a huge bull run. And there's people that are saying it could go to 900 to 1,000, so we'll see what happens. But Ether's looking good. Let's go to your number 1 coin, Bitcoin, then we're going to wrap this show up. Okay, guys, we started, actually, Bitcoin is your number 1 coin. It's got a market cap of 212 trillion. And right now we're at 11,947.72. You're up 2.56%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour chart. Actually, before we look at the chart, we're going to look at the total overall market cap. It's just 3.42 billion. Or no, it's got to be trillion. I'm sorry. I'm just terrible with numbers. 342 trillion. You got a market volume, 24-hour volume of 87 bill. You're at 62% Bitcoin dominance. All right, and let's take a look at that 24-hour charting for the Bitcoin, and then we'll be done. You started out the day at 11,644.52. That's going to be your low, 11,644.52, I have a feeling. Yeah. And your high so far, 12,124, 12,181, that's going to be your high. And your low, say 11,560 is going to be your low. You know, Bitcoin looks pretty good. I think you're going to see a 13,000. You need to start building support at 13,000. And I think by the end of the year, you can see a $14,000 Bitcoin. I want to see a pretty big run-up, but I think I'd rather see a slow and steady turn-up, guys. I really would. I'd rather see it slow and steady instead of like the last time where it like ran all the way up and then came plummeting down. That don't do anybody any good. Well, guys, this is Crypto Vision Saturday night signing off. Peace out, guys.